Eskom shuts the power off in Johannesburg. Some suburbs can take longer to come back online. In some cases, only up to 6 hours later. Officials have blamed other contributing reasons, including cable theft and a lack of maintenance. Barry Bateman is on the ground investigating this for us. Barry, I know that sometimes when the power trips, there's a surge, and so the power has to be brought back on stream very slowly. Is this what's happening here?
Good morning, Annika. Well, it's a host of issues that's happening in North Riding and the surrounding areas here, ranging from cable theft, which causes damages to the network, aging infrastructure that has not been adequately maintained, and of course faults, which we understand is the result of work that would have been done in the area. Let's say they're laying a new water pipe, or there would be a new fiber connection in the area where the workers would nick the electric cable. Then you got the rain and you get a weak point. And when you have the load shedding, then you have that surge of power and it finds the weakest point that causes this trip. You then got to have the whole team come out and they've got to do a reconnection. And that's what we understand to be contributing to these delays or these additional hours, rather, outside of the scheduled load shedding that is causing residents of the area to pull their hair out in frustration. Now, with me, I have two residents. We've got Richard and Kobus. Let's start with you, Richard. Just give me a sense of what happened yesterday so that people can understand how bad the on and off situation is in North Riding.
Okay, so we had power load shedding from 8 o'clock yesterday morning. We're supposed to come back at 10:30, which it did, and then immediately tripped, 30 seconds later. So we've been sitting around, another hour went past, came back on again, tripped again within like 30 seconds. This happened about 4 or 5 times. Eventually the power was restored at about 5 to 4. We were then load shedded from 4 to 6:30. Once again, power didn't come back on. It tripped even before it was supposed to come back on. And I think the power came some back time after 7 o'clock last night.
Now, I understand you run a business from home together with your wife. How has this impacted your ability to earn an income?
Yeah, so we don't run a business, but we both work from home. We've been forced to work from home. Charging laptops. Most of the time I'm spending most of my time unplugging, unplugging appliances. We can't buy meat anymore. We've had to throw food out a couple of times, so now we just buy on the whim. We've had power outages for 20 hours at times. So it's becoming really, really frustrating. We've got kids who use school laptops, come home, need to charge their laptops in order to do their homework. We've got no power, can't be done, So it's becoming, I'm trying to hold back the cuss words here, but it is very, very, very frustrating, and it's been going on for months now.
Kobus, you were telling me that your wife runs a business from home. You're retired. What impact has this on and off lifestyle had on your ability to live and work at home?
The biggest problem that we've got is the power surges on our appliances. The wife is working with computers. Computers on, then suddenly it's off. And at this stage, our security is also in danger in the complex. Because of the power surges, we've lost 2 cameras due to the power surge, and we're now waiting for the insurance to pay out that. So at this stage, our security in the complex is at risk.
What explanation have you got from City Power or any person in authority as to when this will be fixed?
I found no last week when we were out for 26 hours. 25, 26 hours.
Just to be clear, Noel is from City Power.
Noel is from City Power. I believe he's the manager. He told me that he can't believe that what I'm saying, because according to him, we are on, we are running. And we were off for 25, 26 hours.
Thank you very much, Richard, Kobus. Annika, there you have it. This is just the sheer frustration. You can't live, you can't work at home. It's costing you money because you can't keep food in the freezer. There's very little you can plan ahead of your weekly planly meals for your family. So extreme frustration. People are losing money and people are pulling their hair out in frustration.
Barry, there seems to be no timiest solution that's being offered up. It's all very well saying that Andre de Ruyter and his board should be dismissed and then bringing a whole new dispensation in or administration. That doesn't seem like it's going to help either. And building infrastructure, as you well know, and procurement for IRPs, etc., takes a very long time.
Well, it does, and the frustration here for these people, Annika, is that this is outside of Eskom. So Eskom can go ahead and it can, settle its situation. We can have another instruction from Pravin Gordhan or whoever else up in the chain. But the issues here are very localized, and it's not unique to North Riding and surrounds. There are other parts of Johannesburg which are the same, which are the product of years of neglect on the infrastructure. There is, a myriad of issues that even if Eskom does sort it out, these people are still going to be suffering. It is down to the local government, which we fortunately have just had elections. There's perhaps a new administration that will be able to come in and sort out these issues. But until such time as it gets sorted out, the cable that is from the substation to the various communities, until those are fixed and the transformers are upgraded and maintained, you're still going to sit with this problem. City Power can't give us a deadline of when exactly they're going to fix it.
All right, Barry Bateman there in North Riding, and the frustration of residents, really you can feel it there, especially when it comes to rotting food and not being able to charge devices in order to work.